screenshot, but that's cool.
That's right. I might be shooting one to Twitter soon.
Wiener!
Wiener!
Alright, so what do we see right out of the gate here?
Right out the gate, we see Anshan going straight to the Inspire, pumping up her damage. Interesting, I don't see Pow for damage, who, we think of as one of our most prepared competitors, not going for the Inspire. So I gotta think that that's on purpose. Also noticing the faster scroll speed on Pow for damage. It's an option that you can set. It doesn't necessarily make it harder. Some people think it makes it easier to read, so just notable.
Yeah, he actually finds the game to be much harder the slower it is, so he's made it easier for himself.
So right now, I'd say we're pretty head-to-head. Anshan down by an enemy, maybe. Half a one. But Power for damage is starting to put a little bit of space between them. So, Dave, and chat, I'm going to ask, does anybody have a favorite? What are we thinking? Everybody has to pick a team.
So the odds are pretty heavily in favor of Pow for damage. He is one of the leaderboard champions. He's either first or second on quite a lot of songs. And I'd say that Anshan has prepared more over the last few days than Pow. She's been practicing very hard, practiced all weekend. And I've seen great improvement out of her. I dropped my phone.
I won't tell anyone. Alright, let's take a closer look at Pow for damage right now and see what we got strategy-wise. So, Groover. We've talked a lot about Groover, but we've only seen him in one matchup so far. We've only seen one competitor use him. I think Cool used him, right? That's right, he dropped him.
I'd have to go and check the tape, but I do think we have not seen Groover yet.
Interesting. We're seeing a different
Cool used him for Phantom Time.
Yeah. We're seeing a different use of Groover right now. We're seeing the Fresh Mountain Air on Groover. We're seeing the Pom-Poms we saw on Groover, which is going to boost team attack. But it looks like every Groover turn right now is being used for gift. Not for Foreignation, not for herbs, I guess, but for gift.
It's a smart move. Yeah, gift, Cool I don't think was using gift at all. But gift, of course, gives the other 3 party members, and Groover himself actually gives all 4 party members extra beats towards their secondary attacks.
Yeah, and so we're going to see Groover pulling out that bottle of air all the time to take a little chug as he's constantly powering up Wade's Clobber, Gwen's Mend, and Violet's Choke, increasing all of the damage that they do. Let's take another quick look early on at Anshan at the moment and see what we see here.
She was in the red just a bit, but she's pulling out of it.
Feeling comfortable now, yeah. So, like she said, kind of a more straightforward stat-oriented build. A little bit less strategy-specific, a little bit more just focusing on hitting those correct elements and staying alive and powering her way through, right?
Yeah, and she does have most of the very best stat-based gear. I spoke to her about it briefly, and she's of a mind that the stat gear is superior. And without, taking a side on the matter, I simply said that most of the other contestants are focusing on the mystical gear more than the stat base, but she feels confident in it.
You can see that look in her eye. She's I don't know, anxious, I might say. Let's take a listen on Pow for a minute. Hop in audio to Pow. And turn him up. There we go.
So Pow's mic is fairly low in his mix on his stream, so although he's sort of whispering to himself, we can't quite make it out.
Yeah,
but we hear the lovely song stylings of Evan Gamble.
Indeed. So actually, Pow just pulled about a half song ahead. We're starting to see a slowly widening early gap. Crumb says he prefers stats as well, which reminds him, more magic items, please. Alright. Well, what do you? Let me ask chat. What do you guys prefer? What do you prefer in DLC? Stat stuff or strategic, mystical stuff? I prefer mystical stuff. I feel like it opens more doors to new ways to play. And our goal is to never make the new gear necessarily better on its own than anything that exists, just different and better when combined.
Also, if you're looking for the best magic stat gear in the game, I think Kim Flavius drops it.
I'm kind of slow. I can feel it.
Taco Bell says Pierce boost, please. Yeah, we've heard some requests for Pierce damaging secondary. I can see that, for sure.
We talked about maybe giving a damage component to Motherload and maybe making it gambling based, so as to be in keeping with Pierce's strat.
taking a listen to Pout for Damage's audio right now. Boo, 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 boo. So Dave, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you could see it sitting from your broadcast bay out in the boonies. But did you get a look at all of that little tease I shot to the stream right before we started, right before the countdown?
I did, but I also can see the screenshot that Swiftmo posted in Discord.
Oh, did he? Ah, you did. Do you want to talk a little bit about what is that thing?
It's open for debate, actually, thematically, but I guess you mean functionally, what is it? Right?
Sure, yeah.
Functionally, that is a menu for DLC items, and possibly even, I don't know, some items of songs, but possibly some other songs that might show up in that menu.
Yeah.
Basically, any songs that you happen to have on your machine may wind up in this menu. Especially
like a
on
virus. This is cool. I am the Pow for Damage strat. The whole Paladin only to cure. Yeah, paying off. And those secondary, I'm gonna say I don't use gift that much, but now I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, especially if you're. I think that was sort of the missing link for A1, is that I think he had Gwen as his only healer, and maybe, I'm just saying maybe because I'm not great with Groover, but maybe gift would have helped him stay alive a bit with casting Shine more often.
You can't hear it there, but I'm singing along with Anshan's meow singing. So, too early for me to say, comparing to past competitors. It's always fun to try to guess rough about when someone's going to finish, but all I know is fast. This feels fast to me. Does this feel really fast to you?
Well, Pal feels pretty fast. His, I think he has a Toxic Brawn gotta go fast right now. Oh, actually, Afrin purposely beat him by a second, but I can't, they keep trading back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they are able to do this in 50 minutes.
Wow.
That's not to
that
say
would be
that
our
he's going to
fastest by
necessarily
about 10
do
minutes.
He's not necessarily going to do it today. No, our fastest currently is 50 minutes on the gotta go fast.
Oh, well, see, I'm a dumb.
But I think he's going to take it easy a little bit today because he does not want to show off his best tricks necessarily until round 2 or 3.
I love this background. I just want to hang out with those guys. The Sloth and the Vulture just chilling. Murder Owl rolling through with this balloon makes me happy.
Get
My
ready.
volume wrong. Now I don't. Sorry, peeps. Remember, chat. Everybody in chat has to pick a favorite competitor before the end of the first dungeon. That's my new rule. You have to pick a team before the end of the first dungeon. You gotta stick to it. Dave, will you show me everything?
Everything out of what milieu, precisely?
That's up to you. You're the shower. Retribution! Whoa! Retribution always makes me happy.
No, that's one of the things that I wanted to comment on, is that all throughout her practice, Anshan has been rolling with Retribution and really using it to kill the mini-bosses.
It's a tough call in the speedrun for me, because you're going so fast. Retribution's an ability that does damage as a multiple of the damage she has taken, but of course the faster you go, the less time she has to stack that damage. In a really long song, I love Retribution, and it's part of my stock build for her. But when you're going this fast, I don't know.
I think from her perspective, it's a survival build, and so that's her sort of one big mega weapon that she uses at the end. Mm-hmm. You know, she plays conservatively until the end, taunts with Gwen to take all the damage, and then it's usually enough to finish off a mini boss, especially if she's falling behind a little bit. So it's sort of her ace.
It's really clever. I mean, bosses and mini bosses are the most dangerous part of the fight, right? That's when you're going to take the most damage. So it's a really good way to just blaze through them. Anybody in chat, Swiftmo is posting a link so that you can see all 3 streams, ours and both of the pure Anshan and Pow for Damage streams, all on one Windows, if you like.
As long as they can still talk to Danny.
Hi. I'm Danny. Oh man, alright, I want to take, one Pow loads up here, I want to take a closer look at Pow, because It's cool. It's another example of, we talked the other day about some builds are really mechanically complicated and some builds are strategically interesting, and you can do both. But I would say Pau's build is really strategically interesting, yeah?
I'd say it's got kind of a mix of both, because he is going sort of middle of the road with the, he's got the Daredevil horns and some of the other things that we've seen before, the pom-poms for the team attack. But yeah, the use of gift and augmenting gift is it's sort of nuanced, and bringing Groover at all, I think. So it's
yeah,
a
if
mix
you've got
of both.
Groover, you're nuanced, right? Somehow. So one thing I haven't paid any heed to is what difficulty we both playing on right now. I'm going to say Pao looks like he's playing on hard and Anchan on easy.
Anchan is on easy.
Alright. Well, let me get no benefit to that, just style points. Pao gets plus 10 style points.
Yeah, I didn't catch a ton of streak-based gear on Pao.
I don't think he's wearing any, no. I think it's just for the show.
Just for control, probably. I mean, I think he's the type of player, he had to speed up his lane so he wouldn't get bored, you know. So he's the type of player who needs all the notes.
Alright, let's take a closer look at the first boss.
Is that Anchan singing along?
Beoglu Knights by Effie Tozan. Did you know I was talking with Effie Tozan today?
I did not know that.
I was.
Kids today.
Oh man. Crushing out damage on the spider using that overcharged splash on the boss. I don't know, I was surprised by how much damage I did. I don't know. Knocking down like a third of the boss's health in one big shot.
Well,
I also think
what did he have on Violet?
What's that?
What did he have on Violet, if anything, to augment the damage?
I thought I saw a couple Master's Judgments, so you know,
she's wearing the Daredevil horns.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Well, that would
speed
make
up
her splash, especially when overcharged, pretty strong against fire enemies. It's 20% more damage.
Boom! Boss down. Wow. Pao pulls about 1.5 songs into the lead. 1.5 songs in the lead. Yeah, that's accurate. Whoa! Holy poop! Holy poop! So, Chad, if you haven't picked a favorite yet, you're locked in. Your favorite's now me. If you don't pick a favorite, then you're voting for me. And I feel sorry for everyone who has to pick me. Every time I see Grover, I love him more. I fall a little bit more in love with that beardy bastard.
He's a fun fella. Do you have Anchan's audio on?
I don't. I'll swap now.
She's shouting in your butt at the owl.
You sure it wasn't at you, though? Or me? Oh, man.
It was
I wouldn't like
probably at
that.
the owl. I notice in Anchan's practice that she frequently forgets to use team attack, although the team attack that she consistently chooses is the crit team attack.
Yeah, actually today it looks like they are both going for the crit team attack, huh? I don't think we've talked about this. What's your preferred team attack for the run?
I honestly, boss rush, or what do you call bum rush, is fine. The first team attack, I think that's the best one for this.
That is my favorite also. Though, you know, the reason I like it is because I always think of myself as going to hit the element anyway, the right one. But power for damage strategy does not mostly revolve around that. So, you know, between the bashes, the gifts especially, it's going to make all of his gifts crit. Yeah, it's a cool, good fit for what he's got going on. And then because he's using the, you know, the item that gives you 30% more team attack and not 600% more team attack with the resets, he's going to be able to use that at the beginning of fights if he wants to, instead of having it come ready right at the end of each song. And we've seen kind of a split opinion on that. The Bionic Hand in Fuzzors, whether what they do is they give you way more team attack, but it resets every song, which means you can only use it toward the end of a song, and only if it's not going fast, really. So we've seen some kind of split opinions on that, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know where I fall on that. I do like the pom-poms and the fuzzors because I get my team attack pretty early in the song.
You can wear them both. That is an option.
Yeah, but you know, you use it or lose it.
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that though. Getting a guaranteed team attack, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through every song, that's got some value.
I feel like, yeah, for me, that has more value than just the Fuzzors by themselves.
I'm really asked, who's winning? Right now, Power for Damage is up just a little bit. Well, almost 2 songs, actually. Maybe more than a little bit.
So at this point, it does seem, and it's a bit early to call it, but the trend is that unless Pow messes up, he is on track to win this match.
But, I mean, his strategy is paying off. His health has not gotten scary, right? His health is, like, that strategy of the ultimate slap bash, paying off.
Although I will say, Anchan's health has never once been in danger either.
Yeah.
She's gotten a lot better at survival in the last week.
Oh, hi, Kyra. Hi. Oh, you're just saying, you're mentioning me, not saying hi to me. All of that ramble.
Do you need a wooden spoon to bite on?
You know, if you could just get my tongue over it, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you all right over there?
I will be.
Okay.
So Dave, when are you competing? When are you hopping into the fray?
I couldn't beat probably 40% of our competitors.
All right.
We found the best of the best for this competition. We found the best of the best and the best of the rest.
Can you and me? Oh no! Anchan just died.
Oh. Okay.
Oh
That's
no!
early.
Oof!
That's early for that.
Wow.
But she failed to kill the mini boss.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oof. My heart just broke a little. My heart just broke. Oh wow! Ow! Wow! I did not see that coming. I did not expect that coming.
I did not expect it coming too because I usually go a lot farther than that. Like I never died at this song, so
Wow!
I didn't expect that coming.
Did you
Anchan, we're
die?
going to talk to you for a second. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm just gonna go cry after.
That's okay. If you could cry now, that makes for really good TV.
So what happened there?
I don't know. I kind of like I missed a few notes because I think I went too fast, and then I kind of like managed to get like a bunch of like I got he's not the boss, but like the I guess the mini boss. He came in earlier, and the one with like the disco ball, like all his health just went back up again. So I'm like, I can't kill him. So
And I'm going to have to mute you until you turn our audio off on your end. Is that okay?
Well, it sounds all good on ours, just not on hers.
Oh, okay.
I'm capturing POW at the moment.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, valiant effort, Anchan. I like it. We were both impressed the whole way until the
Really?
very end when things
Until the
kind of
very
went
end.
Yeah, it was
sour.
I was just remarking on your survivability and the fact that you've gotten so good at staying up. And
Yeah.
then we were talking about how well you were doing, and then I looked away and I looked back.
and then come back and then she's dead.
Right?
Yeah,
it kind of
it's
sneaks up
like-
on you.
Yeah, because that is I think the first time it happens to me where like there's this enemy that heals back up his life.
Yeah, the wisps.
Yeah, I never got that before, so I'm kind of like, what is this? Why does his life come back up? And I don't know how to defeat him on time, so I just ran out of time. And
I'm
that's
sure
why.
you've killed him dozens of times. You just probably.
I did. I just
Notice.
never realized that he has his health up.
Yeah. So what advice do you have for future wiener contenders?
Be careful of the wisp. No, but it was actually really, really fun. I kind of like got nervous at some point, so I went a bit like I pressed my buttons a bit faster. So that's how like I kind of like lost a few of the combos.
Okay.
So not too proud of myself. Not too proud of myself.
I'm proud of you, Anchan.
Yeah.
You gave it your
Aw.
best.
There are
Thank
some
you.
brave and amazing competitors in chat. Just called it Team Elric. It's the same happened to Elric. So there are some
Anchan,
legendary
you're a good
competitors.
company. You're joining Elric as he's the leader of Wiener Heaven. You're going to go up and hang out with Elric now.
Smiling down
I
upon
will.
us from Wiener Heaven.
I will.
May your wieners
I will.
forever shine down upon us.
Yes, I will send you guys rainbows and sunshines and sparkles.
Thank you. So it says we're all proud of you, Anchan.
Yeah,
I
thank
agree.
you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. This is an amazing like first time experience, and thank you guys so much for thinking about me. I
Oh,
just feel
thank
like
you.
I've disappointed a bunch of people.
No, just everyone.
You've disappointed no one, and of course we're always thinking of you. We're very glad you could join us.
I'm thinking of you right now.
How would you like to proceed? Are you going to continue broadcasting tonight, or are you going to hang out with us, or
whatever you want, really?
Well, it's whatever you want, because you are a Twitch broadcaster, and we are schmoes running a contest.
I'll let you guys do your thing because I don't want to like just jump on and ruin everything. I'll probably just like I actually don't know. That was a good question because I didn't expect to finish this early, so I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do.
Well, you could host us and then join us on the call, or you can just keep going with your broadcast and we'll leave you alone.
Yeah, whatever you decide.
I'll think about it, and then if anything, then I'll come back.
All right, I'm gonna mute you until then. So just let us know in the chat.
Cool.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Emerly asks, Danny, didn't you have a beard the other day? Am I imagining things? I did until like 10 minutes ago, but I saw you coming and I wanted to shape up. So this is all for you. This is, now I'm embarrassed that you noticed. So let's give Pao his due and talk a little bit about, I don't think his health has dropped. Man, I don't think his health has dropped below 90%, right?
Yeah, not at all. It's probably, I haven't seen below like 95%.
I'm
it's all the way at the top.
I love, Gentle Kiss. I love Gwen's item that makes her bash do more damage, but pairing it with the ultimate slap and using it every turn, it's such a good synergy. It's a damaging long stun, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not exactly superior to the stunlock build that Cool was using the other day, but it's very close. Because if you go back to Gwen every 2 turns, you're going to keep the enemy mostly stunned.
Yep. Swift asks, does Pao know he won? Dave, does Pao know he won?
Typically, I like to wait a little bit because of the Lazy Rico fiasco where I told him he won before he won.
You need to type it as like, this is a notification. Nothing has changed. The world is the same, but everything is different.
Considering all the competitors that I have come to know so well, our new friends, really. What I know of Pao is that he maybe is the type who might want to stop, so he doesn't give any secrets away. So I'll let him know.
Well, I gotta feel like all the secrets are out there on the floor, right?
No, absolutely not. I think he's not even using his final form.
Well, yeah, but he can't change party now mid-run.
Right. Well, that's true.
I love watching, like, Groover takes the chug and then everybody just reacts by attacking. I like it. It makes me really happy every time I see it.
Impressive.
Ready? This is gonna happen.
That's it. Now you are the winner. You have the option to continue the run or stop. It's completely up to you. Great job. Great job. What are you doing?
I'm just making some music. It's no big deal. I'm kind of really good at it. That's all I'm saying. I'm kind of really good.
Go ahead.
Boss number 2 already at 23 minutes. Boss number 2. Jimmy Urine fighting with the melody. Holy poop! What would you change, Dave? Let's serious crap. What would you change about Pao's build? What if anything? What's up?
Still not singing the song. 14 months later.
I'm molesting that plastic thing. Yeah, but it had it coming. Do you see what it's wearing?
I'm gonna smell that thing.
You're gonna smell the guitar?
Yeah, I'm gonna smell it and then judge you.
You didn't even notice. I've been hiding that on your chair for weeks and you've just been sitting on it. That's why I put it. So I'm gonna chill for just a moment while we're in the middle of this boss fight. But for those who don't know, blah blah blah. 3 DLCs are out. You can get them on Steam or wherever games are blah blah blah. But the other thing I really want to talk about is we have an expansion coming out this week on Thursday, and it's a free expansion. If you have the game, you have the expansion. We gave a couple teases about content so far, and we've talked about there is a new place in story mode where you'll be able to access all of your DLC songs and other songs. That's the rest of my tease. Coming Thursday to a computer near you.
You're not a
computers
song.
are computer.
I know every song in the world.
Are you a penguin? Penguins can't fly. Penguins can't fly.
So you feel ready for Thursday?
I do. Yes, I think I do. Yeah. Today is like the first time we've been code stable ever. Currently, there's nothing half
that earlier.
built.
I mean, we've been code stable dozens of times.
But we've never been like right now. There's no feature that's nearly done, half done, part done. We're smack between stuff.
Well, when you put it like that, I'm gonna unclench my buttholes.
I just added like a million things since you went home.
That fell out of my butt.
Get it back in there.
That's the way.
Thanks for the host, Anchan. Thank you.
Alright, well, if Anchan hosted us, there's a chance that she's going to join us in the chat, because that means that she's off the air.
This is true.
Or join us in the call, as is her wont, as the other winner. Remember when Wiener won when I coined the term the other winner's bracket? Because you kept referring to it as the loser's bracket, which
it's the other winner.
I mean, that is what it is, but...
Well, we don't have an other winners bracket in this tournament, but we do have Wiener Heaven.
Yeah.
So all of our other wieners are currently basking in the sunlight in Wiener Heaven. What's it like in Wiener Heaven, Dave? What's it like in Wiener Heaven?
I've never been. To Wiener Heaven. I can only see it. I can only kind of aspire to it. But Elric tells me about it. He says that it's glorious.
Is it everything I hope?
I don't know what you hope.
As far as the eye can see.
Probably not.
Like I look left and I look right, and it's just.
Pow's play is hypnotic. Look at all of it. It's just a marvelous after marvelous. Orange, 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 orange.
Yes, chat. It's a couple people inquiring. Yes, Anchan fought valiantly and was dispatched in the first dungeon, and so Pow for Damage is taking currently a really fast victory lap. We're in Region 3 right now at 27 minutes, making really good time. About a third of the way. 2 songs into. This is the 3rd song in Region 3. Anchan, you don't suck. You suck like a fox. That's awesome. That's the same.
Now we have the song that undid Tippy Sparkle's Reign of Terror.
That's true.
This is the song that ended it for her.
Just when you think it's almost over.
You know, I've known this song for a while, many years actually.
Indeed.
And it's taken on new meaning because I'm a Tippy Sparkle fan, and this song hurt my friend. So
can you ever listen to this song and feel the same way again?
Yeah, you know, it has many meanings for me, this song, but that's now one of them.
Yeah, the song, it's J Punch's fault. J Punch, the dude who did most of our soundtrack, most of our score, all of our score, murdered your friend. He killed her. He and Dave Moonshine killed your friend.
Monsters quoting. You need to enable quotes in your chat so that people can preserve them with numbers.
No, it actually, that's the only bot I have running. If you type !wiener wiener _ wiener wiener wiener, it'll bring up that chat actually every time. It's the one quote. It'll bring up that quote. You have to type again. That's !wiener wiener _ wiener 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 wiener. And if you misspell any of them, it won't work. Anchan, if nothing else, you are inspiration to everyone.
You love me.
My heart grew 3 sizes. You didn't spell it right, Dave.
I have more questions for Anchan though. I hope she joins us in chat again. Voice chat.
Fifmo, you forgot the 3. The 3 is silent. You forgot to add the 3. It's WE3NNY. That's how I spell my name in Spanish. It's not obviously how I spell it in English.
Welcome back, Anchan.
Thank you. Just because you said that, I was gonna hide, like in the chat, and then because you said that, I was like, okay, fine.
You got shamed into joining us.
Do you feel relief in a way? Were you so nervous about the match that now your nerves are dissipating? You can actually enjoy Pow's amazing run?
I'm honestly, I was kind of relieved that I'm done. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I know I can do better than that because I've been
seen you
doing a
do
lot
better.
better than that in streams. So I'm kind of like disappointed in the fact that like I died so fast
Alright.
when I was able to go like at least 5 more songs further. So you know,
Yeah.
But are you glad? Are you glad that you stepped up to the plate?
oh yeah, of course. Of course, no. Like honestly, if I don't think that this is a fun game, I probably would not like said yes. So
What deep and life-changing lessons did you learn from your experience today with Wieners?
I need to practice a lot more, like a lot more. And honestly, it's like if I was able to watch like other VODs and stuff like that, I probably would be able to learn a lot more too.
Okay.
But then I don't want to blame it on like work or whatever it is because everybody has their own life and stuff like that. So
Somebody asked in chat, wildcard, how's wildcard work? We actually filled up our last 2 empty spots for round 1, so unless somebody gets sick and explodes and drops out, there's currently no wildcard. But the way it will work, if need be, is fastest times for people eliminated in that round. So if we finish round 1 and don't need a wildcard, then our other winners bracket will be unfortunately well and truly eliminated. But if we have somebody drop in round 2, we'll take the best of the eliminated round 2 and fill that spot, and blah 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 blah, all that stuff.
So I'm very excited for the next 2 matches that are going to finish up our round 1.
Oh, really?
On Wednesday, we actually have 2 matches. The first is between Unicorn Wizard, leaderboard topper,
Yeah.
and Samsonite_D, who is a pro streamer. And then shortly thereafter, we have Kitch22, who's a pro streamer and let's say Metronomicon aficionado, if not expert. And he's going to be going up against Inspector, who is a, let's say, retired Binding of Isaac pro contest type streamer,
Okay.
or semi-retired. And he actually is, I think this is going to be the first time he streams since he stopped streaming for being finished with Isaac tournaments. And he actually
lucky. I wanna
is
know.
really a big fan of the Metronomicon. Romcom introduced me to him, and he really has a lot of very nice things to say about the game. Apparently, he loves it.
Sweet. That makes me happy. Oh man, I'm excited. We have so much stuff going on all of a sudden right now. Do you know how much stuff we have going on all of a sudden right now? Have you noticed?
I just gauge it by the tightness in my chest, and since it's like super tight, I feel like it's probably a lot of stuff.
Just enough stuff.
I didn't expect you to say chest.
Yeah, no, it's the tightness in his anus. That's how you know he's busy.
Okay, so in part I blame Queen of the Seas for this, because ever since match 5, we've just been talking like wiener and duty talk all day.
Yes.
But I'm trying.
I mean, our tournament's called Wiener.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help.
So I just pulled up, if you're looking at the old screen, you see power for damage, and then you see our bracket as it stands right now on Sean's screen, so to speak. You can also see the brackets on Puuba.com/tourney.
I'm still worth it.
You're so worth it. So yeah, it looks like we've got Cool vs. Crumps coming up. We've got Monster vs. Lazy Rico coming up. We still have, like you said, Unicorn Wizard vs. Samsonite. We've got Kitch vs. Inspector coming up. So we know 4 matches, and we know that the future is a mystery.
I'm so excited to like watch the other match though.
Swiftmo, you make me want to just make up new terrible quotes.
Power for damage was almost below 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I saw that.
This is well and truly a victory lap. I do not think we're going to see Pow die in this run.
I do like this gift strategy. It's pretty cool.
The which strategy?
The gift strategy.
Oh yeah. So, Alan, do you have a chance to check out like what he's doing, his strategy? It's cool.
I'm watching right now. I'm just it's going so fast.
Yeah, it's basically what. No, go on.
He increased his scroll speed as well.
Yeah.
Oh no way, really? And
you
here
saw- I
I
saw
am
him-
like uneasy, like I have time to breathe 4 times before the other button.
For the love of all that's what. So Galkai asked, he's still confused about what Gift does. So Groover is a really weird and nuanced character. All of his abilities tend to help someone else. So Gift does the same thing as Fresh Mountain Air. Gift and Fresh Mountain Air both gift additional secondary beats to other heroes. So, for example, Wade has Clobber equipped right now. He's going to do like a big old swing of his hammer every 30-ish, 35 beats. Groover is gifting extra beats toward that, something like 15, 20 beats. So every time Groover casts Gift, he's speeding up how often Wade's going to Clobber, Violet's going to choke, and Gwen is going to shine. And so that's his full cure method. If you take a look, like, he doesn't have a healer with him. Really, kind of Groover is his healer, but also it's also doing damage in the form of Wade and Violet. So you can see, like, take a look when he casts Gift right now. The moment he does it, somebody is very likely, they didn't have time, so joke's on me, but it's going to probably use their secondary. And then he's combined that with his own secondary, Fresh Mountain Air. And so the strategy is really stun the enemy with Gwen, and then let Groover power up everybody else's secondaries and let that take care of cures. And just there's no slot being used by a healer. Groover's sort of, kind of filling that slot in a weird way. Hi, Pignofu. Yeah, it's really clever what's going on here. The stun is dramatically reducing how often the enemy attacks to begin with, and then Groover's Gift is both doing damage and cure.
Hi, Pig. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Yeah, so this is team-based Stepmania reskin, like a combat game. Yeah, well, actually, that's exactly right, or I would say it's an RPG powered by a Stepmania-like music game. So the quick recap, for those who don't know how to play, is you're seeing 4 tracks of music with 4 heroes under them. You can move between the lanes whenever you want to, using the left and the right bumpers on your controller or the shift key on your keyboard. Whatever lane you're on by choice is the hero that you're currently controlling. And then based on the notes that you play in that lane, you're picking between your abilities. So there are, nukes and buffs and damage and curing and elemental weaknesses and gear and leveling, blah, 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 RPG. It's really like Final Fantasy VI controlled by DDR. Oh, that's a good explanation, right?
That's a good one.
Anchan loves Final Fantasy.
Oh, I love Final
Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
It's very near and dear to my wiener. It is. It's right here. You see it on screen. The influence is right. What?
You need to behave, sir.
What? You can see. Look, we're all watching Wiener right now. We're all looking at it, and you can see the Final Fantasy right there in my wiener.
I don't know what you're thinking of, but like obviously he's talking about.
Right.
Gosh.
It's a contest. It's the big wiener show.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Do you remember that day back when we went to LA Convention Center to see the big wiener show?
You're on your own, dude. No, this is the biggest wiener show I've ever been part of.
Yeah, this is the biggest wiener show that we've done today.
Pignofu says it'd be great with a dance mat. Funny you mentioned that. The actual first prize for this tournament is our custom dance pad.
Yeah, in fact, Pignofu would be so great with a dance mat, though. I've been wielding around my axe here. It actually fully works with Guitar Hero controllers and with dance mats. What we're streaming right now is a tournament. In fact, because I've got a free hand at the moment. Anchan, Dave, quick say things. I'm going to disappear. Say things.
Hello.
Why did Danny disappear?
Right there.
Oh, I know why he disappeared. He's going to get his giant dance mat.
I have a question though. Like for the dance mat, like obviously you have the arrows, right? But like, how do you do to switch?
So we added buttons to the dance mat, or I should say precision dance pads. Added 2 buttons at the top for switching lanes, so it actually has more than 4 places.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I see. What's this showing? Oh my gosh, that is so freaking awesome.
Well, you almost won it today.
But then you didn't.
No, I totally did not almost won it today.
You almost won it. I literally filled out the envelope with your name on it, and I mean now I burned it. So thanks. Thanks for wasting a stamp. I think that's a federal crime.
I actually, because it got cold today, so I kind of warm you up. So how do you use the team attack on the dance mat then?
Stomp the shifts. Just jump onto the top corners.
Basically you have to do the splits.
and if you can't get your crouch to the floor, it won't register. Galkai asks, does Inspire affect secondary abilities? Yes, Inspire does affect all damaging abilities. Not team attacks, but yeah, all primaries and secondaries. Hello, Senpai. Will the game in the future allow us to put our own music in the game and play? Thursday. Oh, man, I don't know. I forget. These teasers are getting a little bit more on the nose.
It's funny that people were mentioning a game called Stepmania earlier.
Yeah.
I heard you talking
so
about
coming.
it recently. I don't remember the context.
I know, right?
Like you wouldn't shut up about it, honestly.
It's weird. It's like I don't think I've ever played as much of one game while developing for another. It's weird. I don't know what that means.
Finally, we're using that. I'm watching while we're using our crit team attack. Anjan, why is it that you never use your team attack? Is it because you forget about it?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't know what your strategy was. Psych out.
At the end today, I'm like, I think like once I got off the call with you guys, I'm like, I think I even have a team attack and I completely forgot about it.
So what was the your reasoning for choosing the crit team attack as opposed to any others?
Well, because I usually go for something that is like, I guess, more damaging than more like buff and stuff like that compared to the others. Like I like the first team attack that we got as a default, but then I was trying this one out and I don't know, I just kept it there. Really, like I'm the worst person for you to ask ever for any type of strategy that I thought of. I never think of any type of strategy, really. I just play whatever I feel comfortable or agree with. And sometimes, like a lot of time, like let's say, example, I can play like something let's just say like The Witcher, right? And then instead of using a lot of like his magic abilities and stuff like that, which would make my fighting a lot easier, I would just go plain like attack and no power up or anything. Right. And I enjoy it. I make my game a lot more difficult. It takes me like 10 hours more than like normal game. And people are like, why do you not play like this? It's so much more like logical and stuff like that. It's like, I understand it's more logical, but it's not something that I will automatically think of doing. And it's just like, I call myself like a brainless gamer. Like I don't think about it. I just go through it, you know?
Yeah. Oh man,
yeah, pretty much.
We can be friends. We'll play different parts of the same game. I am like all about numbers, min-maxing, trying to find that like best strategy, and I'll put in. I don't know, I've described myself as like the kind of lazy that will walk like 2 miles around a fallen tree instead of just stepping over it because it's harder. Like I'll put in hours of thought just to like save myself 10 minutes.
Which is absolutely amazing, you know? Like I love it, and I'm so like amazed about like how you guys like all strategize, like, oh yeah, well if I use this item but then with the other item the percentage of this is going to multiply by that. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing, but I'm not understanding what the fuck you guys are talking about, but cool.
Usually we're just making it up. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I felt that you were right for this competition. I asked you if you wanted to be a part of it because you have the heart of a lion. I've seen it. I've seen it in action in our game. There was a side quest in Region 4. It was a healing challenge. I think the bar was for 10,000 health. And you kept getting like 9,700 or something.
So close
you
every
wouldn't
single
give
time.
Up. I think how long did it take you to get that challenge done?
I think it took me like not 2 complete streams, but like half of like 2 of my streams, and the third one I was able to do it like maybe 3 tries after 3 tries.
Okay.
So I just think that amount of practice alone qualified you for the tournament, let alone the fact that you on your own just beat the whole game.
Yeah, no, it's honestly like that's the problem with me. Like a lot of the times, like another game of mine too that I played, I absolutely love. I think it's called 10 Souls.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that game. I don't know how I did it. I actually finished that game in like one sitting, and I was so happy. But oh my gosh, that one boss! I think it was like the
Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing with the stream right now. But since I'm restreaming people, every time the stream delays one cycle, like the 20 seconds, it's going one deeper and deeper. But I'm still replaying like the same thing I did. I'm being a goober.
Yeah, it was a big blur for me, so I just figured it was on purpose. Whatever the blur is doing, it's probably on purpose.
It is now. I'm gonna stop it. Danny's getting smaller. Monster. Danny is getting smaller. Zombie chase?
Honk.
Honk. Honk. Infinite Danny's for infinite times. So, Chad asked, are we going to do a reveal stream? I hadn't thought of that. That's a cool idea. Dave, you up for a reveal stream?
As long as it means I don't have to be on camera.
I'll just use pictures of you. I'll cut them out like puppets. Be like, come on, name is Dave.
We're gonna have legal problems. Do that.
This game is available. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go. Take it. Do it.
This game is already available since the 29th of September, actually. So
It's out right now. A couple DLCs are out for additional songs, though the base game is 50 songs, so pretty big to begin with. And then a free expansion is coming this Thursday.
yeah.
I'm going to share a video Dave made. Dave knows where this is going, I bet.
I honestly have no idea.
A Dave in the life.
What the hell, man?
What? You made it. Am I allowed to share it?
I would prefer not to do that. Yeah, I'm trying very hard to keep my face off the internet.
All right. I'll just say a Dave in the life of Puuba, and I'm spitting that link that I found instead. It's not a Dave in the life.
It's better than putting it on the stream, I guess.
Or I wasn't going to stream it, but now I want to.
I'm so. Oh my gosh, I don't comprehend how he's doing this.
Yeah.
What is he playing on? Like on the
Hard.
keyboard or?
I don't know. I do not know. Pinofu, Friday's Payday. Thank you very much. We're actually, Dave and I are two of the devs on the game, so thank you. I'm very excited to hear what you think.
Okay, this is the first time I see green arrows.
Yeah, so the arrows are colored by timings. You know, red for quarter notes, blue for eighths, you know, yellow 16ths. This song is all on the 12th and 24th. It's all about triplets, so it's very jiggy.
It's very jiggy.
Yeah, it's actually an unironic use of the term jiggy. It's actually jiggy.
Na 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 and na 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 na. The song's getting jiggy with it.
Awesome.
Dave, people are suggesting costumes for you on stream.
For me?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm going as the Invisible Man.
You don't want to Daft Punk it up? I just bought an infant lion costume from a baby. You can wear that if you want. No.
I really need to go.
All right.
So, thank you guys so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for hanging out.
And I'll still be in the chat though, but I just won't be able to because I'm going in and out and do stuff and.
All right.
You do you, John. Thank you for joining.
Ciao. Thank you guys so much for having me. Bye.
Dave.
Yep.
Hi.
That's the way.
Howdy.
Hi. Dude, we're at song 9, I believe, of Region 4. Dude, it's
Avalanche,
fun.
which I always call the wrong thing. It's definitely Avalanche.
Yes, it's it's Dropship Rattling. We're bad people. We shouldn't even make that joke.
Well, there are 4 songs that are all instrumental that we licensed on pretty much the same day.
I know.
And then we had kind of debated where to put them in the game, so I do get them confused.
Hi. It's like a boom honk hello. You can't say hi like that. That's not cool. You can't do that.
I do. I just pop a Tic Tac and I start kissing.
Man, I can't even say no. Touching, I watch a stream that has an assistant who wears a costume so no one sees him. He's so popular he has spin-off segments that air during shows. Dave.
Yeah, I mean, see if Jess is into it.
Baby lion costume. Baby lion costume.
We can't all be streamers. I mean, what would Twitch be if 100% of it was streamers? You have to have some viewers.
It would
I'm
be
one of the 8 heroes.
camgirls.com. I assume that's not a real site. I assume I'm not name dropping at something. I don't know that for a fact.
I would venture that you are.
If you mention a URL and it has butts or girls in it, it's probably a real thing. Buttgirls.fart. www.clownfart.net.
I'm just gonna not highlight
Isn't it
this one.
clownfart.poop though?
Nope, I'm just gonna delete it.
Clownfart.poop.
The lost match.
We all one knows what happened against the Robot King. All we know is somebody made a clown. Swift mode, that's a legit site, not that I would know or anything.
Yeah, it's funny, we went straight from match 5 to match 7 in the Wiener 2 tournament.
Right? We don't know. Well, it seems like Power for Damage got a buy or something. But that's not real, is it? Sean types buttgirl.fart. I'm typing it. If you hear Blair... Alright, hold on. Can't tell me there's not even a dot fart. I don't want there to be a dot fart.
Do it off stream, just in case. This song is Swamp Dive. I love this song.
Way to go!
Sorry, I'm back. It's a site. It's a real site. It's a real... This is the thing. It's a thing. How are we in Region 5 already? It's like magic. It's crazy.
What does your timer say? It's a giant blur for me.
We're at 51 minutes right now.
Okay. And that's 51 Danny minutes. The in-game time is probably 39 right now.
Yeah.
Or 41.
Dave, what's on that spaceship? I want to know. What's on the spaceship in the background?
Well, the spaceship in the background is the alien mothership, and it is piloted by quite a few people, but hanging out in the captain's bridge would be King Flavius, and it also contains the Catman factory, where cat creatures are sent to Koros.
We should go there.
They're built there.
Oh, hi, King. Oh, hi. Oh, man. Prediction for time. What are we looking at here? 60 minutes? 60 even? And, alright, so we've heard tell. Atherin, can you leak anything? You've been talking about this secret strategy with a crazy time that you won't even spit on the leaderboard yet. Does this have anything in common? Because I feel like this is a really cool strategy. Is there anything in common?
I bet build-wise it's pretty different.
There's so many ways to go. Alright, I'm gonna theory craft myself here. What would I change about this? Because I'm loving... I would be focusing more. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just theory crafting. I would... What did they do? Man, it's a cool build. Swiftmo, I love the soundtrack. I do too. I shouldn't even say thank you. I was lucky enough to get to pick it. I didn't make it. I think it's awesome too. It's going really well, dude. We're just Power for Damage is currently taking a victory lap, having won this round of the Big Wiener tournament. He is now celebrating his victory by crushing aliens in space to the tune of dope-ass beats. How are you doing? Anchan. Yeah, Anchan, you did lose, but you don't suck. You're better than me. I didn't compete. I was too afraid. I was afraid of people like you defeating me. It just happened. I love that monster. I like being able to sit back and watch our game instead of like coding it. I like to be able to just spectate. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I've been doing too much of that though on Twitch. People have been playing this game a lot on Twitch actually since. God, I can't believe it's only been a month.
Not yet. That's not Venom.
We had the beta build out too, preview build, and a few streamers had it then too. So I've been watching people play this game. I mean, really once a day at least since August. So
yeah.
I still like seeing people figure it out.
Yeah.
Do things I wouldn't necessarily do.
What is the biggest surprise that you've seen in watching people play this game? What did you see that you didn't expect? In terms of reaction, in terms of how they receive it?
I'm going to be honest, there's not a ton of surprises because I think we made the game pretty well and with good intentions. Like, well thought out intention. So people are, I guess I'm surprised when people point out things like Clark the Cleric, and they say like, they say that to me, and I go, yeah, you're right. Like that's a really good catch. I didn't think anybody would think that deeply about it. So when they pick up on our Easter eggs, our in-game Easter eggs are just like the little nuances, and then they tell us what it means, and they're right. That's always a surprise. It's a pleasant surprise.
Aspen Fire, by the way, says secrets will be revealed in time. Strategy is still a secret for now.
Impressive.
Yeah, so I actually, a friend of mine has a son who is young, and I'm going to name drop him because there's no identifying information. Caden, if he ever watches this, who was like talking to me about really deep, legit strategy yesterday when he was over, and I thought it was the coolest thing. Like, he had given it really deep thought, and he was just right across the board. Seeing anybody think about our game that hard and like give it a the old college try, it's cool. Hi, King. Hi, bye. I remember when I used to be a Viking. Big horned hat off of my boat at sea.
He's definitely averaging under a minute per song.
I think you're right.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Israel. Chris Hogue, Israel.
Hulk Shark. Allegedly.
Was it?
Hulk Shark, allegedly.
You know, I should share too, because people were requesting it somewhat last stream, but I did go through the wiki and add some more detail on enemy attacks. If you look up any enemy now, you can see what type of attacks they use, and on status effects. You can see exactly what they do, the percents, the math, the hashtag adventure math, and all that stuff. I have not yet done the equipment as promised, but we'll probably have that done tomorrow. Put up a bunch of that adventure math. I get hypnotized by this background, by the cat swinging around. Ashley did most of our combat backgrounds. I feel like she killed it on this one though. This is just, I say this all the time on stream, don't I? Our game makes me smile. It's stupid. I'm a big dumb dummy of a dumb guy.
My sister just texted me to say that we're getting good reviews.
Text her that she's getting good reviews. I think she's great.
I'll let her know.
I give her 8 out of 10 would play again. That sounds really insulting when you say it about a girl, doesn't it?
Yup, you're gonna get a punch in the mouth.
8 out of 10 would play again. Stand by it.
Because we're friends, I'm gonna let you draw with Sharpie where you want it, but I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
DG Chatsuchin says, I've been looking at secondary ability strats as well. Almost gonna think a constant bleed build would be fastest. Not good at building aggressive parties, it seems.
Yeah,
Aspen Fire shouts, he missed a note! Ah, there's one. We're all human, unless you're power for damage. Then you're some kind of musical robot built for the destruction of mole people. Some kind of mechanical music wiener built for the destruction of lesser wieners.
You're saying you're gonna show this broadcast to your friend's son?
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. That's a really terrible idea. Winners excite. How do I do this? Winners excite the internet. No eater. Please sing.
Monster wants to know. Sorry. Monster wants to know the embiggener and gotta go fast mode.
Atherin is exactly right. If your max health resets every song, it does. I just thought that ran the risk of making late game broken good, especially when you factor in stuff like saving throw, things like that. They're meant to pair really nicely. It's an intentional synergy that you can raise your max HP and then use the low HP bonus items or the high HP bonus items more safely because your max is bigger. But at the end of 50 songs, you'd have so much control over that. I just thought it was out of hand. It does reset each song. Yeah, your max is returned back to natural max. And indeed, the percent is carried over. That's exactly right.
Extra crispy.
So, do you guys all know we got a new background today? We got a new background today. It's backgroundy. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it before? Our new background? Ah! A little bit of almost trash talk happening in chat. Does Aspen think he could take him? It would be an interesting match.
That's a match that we're likely to see if all the stats wind up just being super accurate. Like, the two people with the best times are those two, and so it's likely that statistically they're going to be the last two left standing.
Sorry, something weird's happening with my computer. Let me see if I can just fix that. What's happening here? What is any of this? This is weird. Do you guys see whatever's happening here? None of this is right. I don't know what that was. Something stupid happened. Man, that was different than last time. Did you guys notice that? That didn't look the same as the last time my computer glitched out. That looked a little different. Holy crap, we are at Cascade. Ladies and gentlemen, Flavius is on stage.
What does your
How is on
glorious
stage?
timer say?
61:50 at the moment of
That's
real
dandy.
world time.
So this is like a 54-minute run?
I don't even know. This is the pants pooping run. Whew, barely caught that note on that last chip. Groover chugs, and everyone reacts.
Team attack's ready. It's now or never.
We haven't seen anybody do my favorite Groover equipment combination. Like, I feel naked on Groover if I'm not dressed in both the pumps and the fresh mountain air.
How many user in pumps?
All of them?
I think it's 6 or 7.
Emberly asks, what is the fastest time that's been so far in the competition? Dave, do you know that offhand?
The fastest time so far in the competition was 62 minutes, set by Crumps. Or 62 and change, like 62.
What's happening? Pow is just showboating for a moment? Did he just let some stuff slide to showboat?
Sure.
49-48. That's a new leaderboard best.
Oh my
People,
God.
look at that. That's
Wait
a
a
new
second.
leaderboard best.
Was he trying?
What
to
is
not
he
beat
trying?
Akron?
That's a global best.
it's
That is
enough
a
to
world
get-
record.
It's getting out of control in chat in a second.
It is a world record on the screen.
gonna
And
stand
then
for
all the
that, Akron?
dancing monsters. Whoa. Get Pow back in here.
Pal, how's it going?
Hello.
You
What's
are the
up?
winner, sir.
Thank you. Yes.
The new world record.
Holy crap.
And then he laughs at.
That's a world record. And that were you saying that's a safe strat?
Well,